Dantero's headstone will say the same thing that mine will. Talentless, and also dead. Hello, welcome back to P-Storm. I am Pluvius Lilon, and today we're playing Danganronpa Ved-Dead. And last episode, Dantero got clobbered over the head with a shot put ball, and now he's dead. Ved-Dead clobbered over the head, now he's dead. Where's the body? Where's the body? What the fuck? Alright, let's just talk to Dioma. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eyes on the culprit, right? What? Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess.
Oh, I want to know too. No, I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet.
But there's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? Nah, there's gotta be. But you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. But with things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? Let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can be easily twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful.
What do you mean?
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful.
Why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk? What? The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. True. I wonder what that means. I can think of several possibilities, but the worst-case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here. Everyone? That would explain why they would forgo their survival in favor of a class trial. But doesn't that seem like a bit of a sketch to you? A stretch, even? Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible. Well, true. Killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Hey, Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? No one even touched it, so how'd that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. Shuichi moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase... He let go of the bookcase, and after waiting for a bit... Oh, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside. I see. The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. But wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door... Oh, maybe the reason the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door. After killing Dantero, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that now. Huh? How do we check it? The dust on the card reader, remember? Shuichi moved the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more. Alright, let's see. We leaned in to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader. Huh? The dust is still there. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. What if the mastermind replaced the dust after they used the card reader? No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. This hasn't been moved at all. I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. Then the one who moved the moving bookcase at the time was Rantaro himself? I can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance that someone else was hiding here. Well, I think the mastermind is I still think the mastermind is the culprit. So we just need to find the clues that connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way, too. Don't talk to me, crotch itch. I'm fucking busy. Miu continued to ignore us while she fiddled with a controller. What's that controller for? Dun da da da! It's a prone. Prone? I don't mean to butt into the conversation, but don't you mean drone? If it was a prone, it'd team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. I have no idea what she's talking about. Wait a second. The controller is... Now you're getting it, dick cheese! She laughed obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward. Ha! Feast your eyes on the latest creation of the gorgeous girl genius, Miu Iruma. It's a drone! I told you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters. I don't get it. When did you have time to make this? I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for, so I modified this RC plane. I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs. From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation. This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork. Drafting a floor plan with photos? That's amazing. I'm sure this will help with the investigation. The only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it. You shouldn't be proud of that. If you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon. I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up. Shut up, you. My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Udders? Udders? You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. Now I can't smack it out of the air? Oh well. I don't know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault that it happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. That motive he gave us is part of it, and so is that strange music. He played that music at such a high volume to make us sick and want to kill. It was awful. I thought I'd go crazy. I bet if someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro, it's all Monokuma's fault. Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to. Let's see here. I still find it strange that the body just, like, disappeared. Oh well, let's take a look at the bookcase. The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight. You guys set up a security sensor on top of this bookcase, right? Yeah, it should still be there. Let me check. Shuichi climbed up the ladder and looked on top of the moving bookcase. It's still here. I should take it down now. Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it? No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. Huh? You can turn it off? Yes, I made sure to switch it off on the way down here. I thought the mastermind could still be inside, and I didn't want to alert them. I see. Smart thinking. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rantaro's body? Yes. If we want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay? No, it's fine. I can do it. My mind was set, and I started to walk toward Rantaro's body. The last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rantaro die here? What do you mean, die here? I mean, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? And there was no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up. Are you okay? You've gone pale. Though I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body, after all. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago. It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. And so we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing. Kaede, I'll help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I am sort of a detective, after all. Sort of? You are a detective, remember? Right.
Bloody shot-put ball.
A bloody shot-put ball is on the ground. The shot-put ball, could it be... Yeah, it definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that could have been used. The shot itself is heavy. You'd have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? Don't tell me Gonta did it. I know we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start. It's okay, I can do it. Shuichi showed no hesitation as he began to examine Rantaro's body. There's blood on the back of his head. It looks like a pretty deep wound. Okay, so Shuichi is showing himself to be useful from the get-go, so that just puts him further in the grave. I don't think he's gonna survive to the end of Chapter 2. It's consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is accurate. This must be the fatal wound. So we can trust the Monokuma file? Yes, for now. Shuichi then stuck his hand into Rantaro's pocket. Wait, what are you doing? I'm checking what he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're gonna do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I'd support you, after all. How can you say this with so much confidence? Come on, Kaede, pull yourself together. Rantaro had in his possession the key to his room and the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him? That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Then Rantaro really wasn't the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the card key. So with what we know now, that's the most likely possibility. Why was Rantaro here if he wasn't the mastermind? Kaede, are you okay? We've finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay? Yeah, sorry. Something's bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? It seems likely that he's not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it had something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Ending the game itself. then it's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library just like we did. What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. You mean he had the same idea as us? No way. He should have told us. We could have worked together. I collapsed on the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. No, he probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him. As he said that, he offered me a hand. I took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet. Kaede, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not going to give up, right? You're gonna save everyone. Shuichi. He's right. I can't give up now. Thanks. I feel like I can rely on you even more. Huh? Shuichi is right. We can't give up until it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. Alright. Let's look at this rear sliding door. This is the rear door. It's the furthest door from the stairs and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See? It opens when you slide it. Yes, I saw that. Do you think Rantaro entered through this door? I can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the Mono Cubs. You're right. We'll just have to wait. Alright. Let's go into investigative mode. Let's look at this front bookcase. Tons of books are crammed into the bookcase and arranged in various stacks on top. It doesn't seem as if anything has changed since we set up the cameras. The books that you stacked up haven't moved. Oh, you mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going up through the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone. Okay, so I already know the globe doesn't have anything to do with the case. The moving ladder I used to reorganize the books on top of the bookcases. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Is that everything? Oh, the vent. The vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate and left it in the duct. We were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through here. Yeah, that's true. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door before we discovered Rantaro's body. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko. Yeah, we saw the moving bookcase close. When we ran over, we found Rantaro's body behind that bookcase. I wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too. When we see the pictures after the Mono Cubs develop them, that will all be clear. I guess all we can do is wait. Kaede, I think we've investigated the entire library now. But we still don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind. The most important piece of evidence will be in those photos. Once we get those... But then again, we can't say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can. Keep investigating? Yes, I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Rantaro was killed. If that's the case, then who should we question? The 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, and Himiko. Let's talk to them first. They should have been in the game room, along with Rantaro. Let's ask them about what happened here. Okay, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Alright. Okay, there's Maki. Maki, you were in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right? What were you doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right? Am I a suspect? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone. Huh? Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened. So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose, got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. But why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires. And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. 7 people. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. Wait, why wasn't Ryoma included in that? He's literally killed people. I think he'd be the best in a fight. Because he's not, he's not afraid to kill. And lethal force is kind of necessary here. But, I'm not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight, though. Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atwa would be useful. But what about you, Maki? Why did he also pick the ultimate child caregiver? He just looked at me and said, yeah, you probably know how to fight. That's it? Jeez. That does sound like something Kaito would do, though. But why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement? Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence? And what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you? He was, at first. But then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have happened around... Huh? What are you guys doing here? Well, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting. Kaede is definitely welcome to join. Then, did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time? Angie, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us. Huh? Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other 2 felt the same way. What other 2? Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there. I can't leave yet. There's still things I need to investigate. Oh. What? That machine is clearly broken. Why can't I investigate it? Okay, so I'm guessing either the door or... Guessing I either look at the door or talk to Shuichi. Hey, Shuichi, the AV room is in that room in the back, right? Kaede, have you never been in there before? Nope, not yet. Anyway, let's go. Wait, Gonta not murder anyone? I told you, we're not saying you did. We just want to talk. No, it's him alright. He's got the face of a killer. No judge Gonta by his outside. On inside, Gonta gentleman. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, hey there, Kaede. We're just trying to ask him... Yeah, just tell us Just tell us while we're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Oh, are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit?
Gonta It's just been this over and over. We can't move forward at all.
I think your questions are the problem. Then I'll change the question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework. Hey, Gonta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you even doing here alone?
Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta think he not be much help, cause he not smart. So Gonta in here alone watching bug movie.
What? How does that help?
Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
So it helps you fight. Okay, sure, you do you, Gonta.
But why was it locked?
What was locked? If you don't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic.
Huh? Gonta no can become girl Gonta, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Himiko, can you shut up for a second? You're making this harder than it needs to be. Gonta, can you tell us what happened next?
Gonta just need focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta no can fill up with fight. That it really. Gonta just want to protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta so big and scary looking, huh? Calm down. You're making a really scary face. Cause Gonta feels so useless.
After hearing his story, I can see why people would suspect him. But I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind? Kaide, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. Yeah, you're right. It's a screen with further projector, but the projector's turned off. If you roll up the screen, you could use it as a long pole of sorts. So what? I was just thinking that it could be used for something. Used how? Sometimes you say some weird things, Shuichi. Must be a detective quirk of yours. You think so? Sorry. You can treat it as me talking to myself. No truth bullet from that?
Gonta watching bug movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma. But Gonta need focus to fill up with fight, so Gonta lock door.
That sounds like a lie. If you don't tell the truth, I'll blow your clothes off with magic.
If Gonta naked in public, then Gonta never become gentleman.
Himiko, shut up. Stop saying ridiculous things.
Gonta just want to protect everyone, really. Why, no one believe Gonta. Gonta feels so pathetic.
Kaide, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. The culprit is definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No, it's still too early to determine that. There are a lot of things to consider. Yeah, really? Even so, it's definitely Gonta. He's suspicious no matter how you look at it. No. Why don't you help investigate before you decide that, Himiko? Investigating is a pain. Gonta's suspicious no matter how you look at it. Like I said, you need to investigate before you can decide that. Hell, use your magic for all I care. Magic shouldn't be used like that. It'll lead to corruption. Then stop being so lazy and put some actual effort into solving this.
Jeez, I can't believe that happened right next door to our strategy meeting.
Kaito, can you tell me more about this strategy meeting of yours? You gathered everyone to meet in the basement, right? What, am I one of your suspects now? No, that's not what I'm... Nah, it's natural that you're suspicious of me. But I'm not the culprit. I swear it on the universe. I've got nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Okay. Well, now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed. Alright then, where should we start? After Kaede and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch in the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys down at the basement. When did you start asking people to go with you? I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one and we all went there together. That's when we saw you. You, Gonta, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Vantaro. Now that I think about it, the monitors started going off just before that. That creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room for this meeting and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gonto went to the AV room and wouldn't come out. Yeah, Maki told me about that. After that, during the meeting, Vantaro left to go to the bathroom. But we thought it'd be hard if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to go get him back. And that's when we met up with you guys. We'd gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. And right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. So after you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right? Yeah, I can guarantee it. However, I can't guarantee that Gonta was in there the whole time. I see, so we can't confirm Gonta's alibi yet. The library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Did you see anyone there? Well, I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there. Then I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Vantaro's dead body. That's just about how it went. We didn't learn any new information, though. So I'm not cleared up of suspicion yet, huh? Don't worry. You're not a likely suspect. Hey, that's not something a detective should say. What? If you suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate till you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. Shuichi. Anyway, if you notice or remember anything, let us know. Well, I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate my own way. I bet this huge speaker produces some high-quality sound, but that's not relevant now. Alright. Let's turn off the thing. Check out this video rack. There are a lot of movies crammed into the bookcases. Oh, The Legend of 1900. I've always wanted to see this film. The one with the pianist that has eyes like a dead fish, right? This film won awards for its phenomenal music. US audiences were moved to tears. Well, Americans do tend to get emotional. What else do they have here, I grabbed a movie at random, and the case was covered with pictures of naked men and women. Find any movies over there? Oh, nothing suspicious over here. Let's go look somewhere else. What's wrong? Did you see something? I said it's nothing. There's nothing here but a bunch of movies. Movies. Kaede, you're panicking. It's okay if you found a clue. You can tell me. Here, let me look. No, don't come over here. A couple minutes later, we were both looking down at the floor with beet red faces. I told you. Let's investigate something else. Alright, oh, poster bucket. There's some posters rolled up in rubber bands in a cylindrical bucket. Is this a movie poster? They're all the same, too. I took a poster out and unrolled it. Ultra Despair Girls 2, coming soon? Looks like a game, but I've never heard of it before. A high school girl with a megaphone and a serial killer. Sounds like it's some lame spin-off. Is this one of Monokuma's pranks? Probably. I mean, I'd prefer if they just remade the first game, honestly, like, or even just like updated it. Nah, I think it could it would benefit more from a remake. Basically, like, get rid of all the weird shit and yeah, I'm just talking in circles now. Okay, a video player for watching movies. There's no video inside though. It doesn't have anything to do with the case. Videos and DVDs have been jam-packed into the shelves on this wall. Documentaries about insects. I wonder if Gonto was watching this. I almost said Gundam. And I'm like, no, that's an entirely different game. Okay, so I've investigated everything and talked to everyone. This door is different from the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway? Seems that way. Let's check. It's a sliding door. I'll open it. I tried to open it, but... Huh? That's weird. It doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door. No, if it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover. Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast. Gonta not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree. Huh? You think Gonta could eat this door? No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this. There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. This sliding door hasn't moved in a while. So then, he just forced his way through the gap. That's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough. So then, he probably used magic that makes you slim and keeps the fat off. Gonta no can use magic. No, I can use magic. These two never have anything important to say. What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing, just something I want to confirm. I'm gonna try the sliding door one more time. As Shuichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door, he muttered, I thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located right across from one another. So what? I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it is a little concerning. Concerning? How? I think we've investigated everything here, too. Then what should we do next? For now, let's ask the others some questions. There's still people we haven't talked to. This would be done if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We'd already know who the mastermind is. That's true. But we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, what's up? Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. We asked Tenko about what happened in the game room. but she only confirmed what Maki had told us and couldn't provide any new information. I see. I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence? By the way, how has your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What? Hey, degenerate. Don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie. Watching Angie? We agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's just been wandering around alone. Oh, so that's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here. For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Oh, she does not look happy right now. Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate. Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Okay, there's Angie. You're not gonna investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say my prayers to Atwa, too. Oh, Atwa, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound. I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he really be able to go to heaven in peace? It'd be nice if he could. Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple. It sounds like a credit card rewards program. A level 7 laser lotus. What was I gonna do next? I forget. Let's look through the transcript here. Oh, right. We're just going around questioning people. Yeah, this might be like the first game where there are, exclamation points on the map where we should go. Like right there. But we can't fast travel for some reason. Oh well. Okay, so we're in the basement. I guess let's go upstairs then. Okay, so we're on the first floor. I guess we'll... I don't know why it won't let me fast travel, but oh well. Kaede, Shuichi, I would like to ask you two a question. You were on the lookout inside this classroom, right? Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library too. That's our alibi. We were both in this classroom when the murder occurred. I see. Then the probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low, because it is very high. By the way, were you two together the entire time? No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. But besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right. I understand. Thank you very much. The receiver went off, so you then picked up the phone, but it was a robocall, and because you're robophobic, you hung up. Is that all you wanted to ask? I asked the questions, ma'am. Specifically about that vent. It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it. Yes, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watching this classroom. Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use the vent if we're here on the lookout. Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here. Kaede stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and out. Really? I will be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank. You are Kaede Akamatsu, the ultimate pianist. You are currently enrolled in the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles.
You are currently investigating the murder of Rantaro Amami. I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary so that we may find the truth.
Kibo, you totally sound like a detective or a lawyer just now.
Objection.
Oh, maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life.
Objection. I am not a lawyer. I am a robot. A past life. How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? I am in fact made of organs, and was a lawyer in my past life. Let me guess. You wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Huh? How'd you know?
My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder.
At least he's self-aware.
So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper. I was eating it through the zipper in my mask, you see. The other people there with me were Mew, Kirumi, and Tsumugi. The Monocubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu as pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake or some such.
What? That pasta sounds depressing.
That concludes my alibi. I do hope I can be of some help.
And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
If there was something to note, it would be that Mew was tinkering with something or another. There was also a brief period of time when Tsumugi left to use the restroom.
The restroom, huh? Interesting. Well, Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. Someone else? But who? I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. Hey, Kibo, what were you doing and where... What were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement?
My alibi.
Are you glitching right now?
Could not connect to the novel AI server. Please try again. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable.
So you don't have an alibi?
But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too.
Jeez, way to throw him under the bus.
Huh? That was not my intention.
But I see, both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind.
Am I under suspicion because I don't have an alibi, and also ran Ryoma over with a bus?
No, I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi. And I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. Please be a Mac instead.
Putting aside the thing about Tsumugi, now we know everyone's alibi. Huh? What about Kokiji? We don't need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hadn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone. Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not. Have you already spoken to Tsumugi? She's at the crime scene in the library, right?
Alright, I guess we gotta go talk to Tsumugi next. Yeah, I got some questions for you.
Hey, Tsumugi, I need to ask you something.
Looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me.
Okay, but that's no excuse to give up. I grabbed the hem of Tsumugi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. I'm gonna lift your skirt, Tsumugi. You okay with that? Wait, Kaede. You better talk or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. And then I'm gonna tie your skirt around your... Excuse me? I understand. I just need to talk, right? Oh, it took you long enough. Well, I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty. No, they won't get dirty. Are you saying you've seen dirtier, Shuichi? What'd you want to talk about? I'm gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so that's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear. I only cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people. Or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as a disguise and... Cosplay isn't a disguise. Sorry. Well, you've probably had a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how. Come on, Kaede. Wait. Tsumugi grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. Are you gonna punch me or tie me up? Hey now, there's no way I'd do a thing like that. Now hurry up and take your clothes off. What? Why? Because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes. Huh? But... Come on, hurry up. What? I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Tsumugi. After telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Okay, now you can look. Huh? A gross, bumpy rash had spread across Tsumugi's body. Hi, I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cospox, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people. This is the price for my power, the equivalent exchange for my cosplay. Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already. We changed our clothes, then returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting. Kaede, what's wrong? Tsumugi couldn't have disguised herself. You understand since you saw the cospox, right? Cosplay is love. You breathe life into characters. It's almost like you're summoning them from fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction, but it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. I really didn't need that long explanation. Oh, is it trial time? Huh? This chime. It's time, you bastards. Time for the long-awaited class trial. No, it's not. We're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse. Huh? Hey, does my face look weird to you? Does my face always look this weird? Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go. Come on, get a move on. Wait, Kaede. I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put, knowing that the truth was so close at hand. I ran a full sprint to the warehouse. Wait, Kaede, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it. We're so close to learning the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. Oh, you came.
Sure did. I came to see you, Toots. You're as lovely as always. Isn't that your sister, dog?
Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. May I join you for a drink?
Drink as much as you want. I got cash to burn.
Thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here?
This is great.
How long are you guys gonna do this for?
Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Use them to take that bastard down. It's all up to you now. Pfft, I'm so rich. What's a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Monophony, wanna get out of here after your shift ends?
Tee, I want a fancy steak dinner.
What's your name and age? Home district? Salary? Do you have another job? What did I even read just now?
Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah, finally.
Oh shit. Kaide, are those the developed photos? The photos of the bus that ran over Ryoma, who is currently dead over there. Hi, Ryoma. Oh hey, what's up?
The culprit should be in those photos, right?
How exciting. I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. Alright, let's take a look.
Let's look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. The envelope that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. Let's see the first picture. This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a picture then.
Yeah, this was right before we found Vantaro's body.
That's a pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
Rest assured, we do not care.
Alright, let's go to the next one. This is... It's a picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture. Yeah, okay. This is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement.
Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got here a bit late. Hey, these are all pictures of when we found the body. There's one more photo of the front entrance, correct?
Yeah, let's take a look at that one. Huh? Shuichi? Sorry. Looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the cameras. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that'll help us either. The camera pointed at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures.
Neither Rantaro nor anyone else who could be the culprit are in the photos. Did they both enter through the back door then?
Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then. Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointed at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture.
Rantaro?
So Rantaro went in through the rear entrance, perhaps so no one could see him.
I thought it might be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered, but that does not appear to be the case. So that means he was killed in the library after going there of his own will.
Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind. Huh? Sorry, me again. This is from when I was removing the camera. Yeah, what an attention hog. He had no choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensors. That's all for the rear entrance. Just these 2 photos.
Huh? Culprit not in rear entrance photo either?
What does this mean? They're not in either the front or rear entrance pictures. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering? Hey, Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something. Oh, yeah. The camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. I hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos. The first one was... Oh, Rantaro. But if Rantaro was the one who moved to the bookcase, then he must have known about the hidden door.
Could the culprit have gone into the hidden door? Yes, that is a possibility. For now, let us see the next picture. There's one remaining, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. What?
Huh? What's Rantaro doing? Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it.
I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off.
In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off.
But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera.
Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos? The last photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed.
If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo.
Then why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? That's all the photos. So we gained no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste! Did she really develop all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit. How rude. I developed all the film that I was given. I swear by my almighty daddy that I did. Those are all the photos of the hidden cameras, so relax and get to deducing.
Those are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how did they kill Rantaro?
Yeah, so this must be what they call a perfect crime. A perfect crime? Aw, man. I've only been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit. You should have been helping us investigate. Oh, by the way... Rantaro had his monopad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it? His student handbook did not provide much in the way of pertinent information.
I doubt it has anything to do with this case. He simply had his monopad with him.
I suspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it. Aw, man. It's got nothing to do with this case? How confusing. Kaide, are you okay? Why? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell... Kaide. Okay, now it must be trial time. Alright, it's time what you've all been waiting for, the class trial. Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
time already?
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go. Me neither. What a pain. What are you, scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall. We just need to expose the mastermind in the class trial. And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
Yes, that's right.
Let's find the mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far?
Everyone follow Monokuma's instructions and walk toward the courtyard. Kaede, really, are you okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end. I'm okay now, Shuichi. Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right?
Alright. Off we go. As soon as I find my way back to the entrance. Let's see, will it let me fast travel, or am I arbitrarily forbidden from fast traveling? Here we go. Entrance hall. See, Shrine of Judgment, Shrine of Judgment.
It's this red door, right? Kaede, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well? Huh? Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi? Yes, but it's just, that was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything, then you're just turning your back on the truth. What's the matter, Shuichi? You seem so sure of yourself during the investigation. Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside.
So this is the Shrine of Judgment. Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gunta.
Then give me a piggyback ride. Come on, carry me. Oh my god, you are so fucking annoying. So are we doing the class trial here or what?
No, Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere else from here.
But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on?
Well, we'll find out what's going on next episode, but if you enjoyed this video, then no further actions required on your part, and we'll see you at the trial.